and welcome back, or welcome if you are new here. My name is Mary Beth, or Mary Beth's Reads, and I am an avid reader who loves to yap and loves to talk about my life. So what better place than YouTube to do that? It is moving day. Holy poop. I don't know what I'm allowed to say on the internet, so holy poop. It is moving day. Not for like the whole house, but for the library, it is moving day because I have to get all of these books packed. I have like over 300 books. I just counted them. I have over 300 books that I need to move. And also I need to pack them like safely because where we're going to live for the next few months is like a temporary spot. So I'm not going to unpack my books, which means I don't want them to get damaged from like sitting in these boxes for a really long time. So we've got to be very intentional about how we put these away. I've actually watched videos of other people moving to make sure that I pack properly because I want my books to be safe. A little backstory on the move here. My husband and I live about an hour and a half away from our hometown. We live here because it is where I went to school and it is where my job was and still is. Technically it still is, but I'm gonna be working remote. So my husband moved up here while I was in law school and I wasn't really sure what I was going to be doing after law school. And once I got a job up here, we kind of just stuck around. I've been up here for over 10 years now and we're finally moving back home, which I'm very excited about. It's been an expedited process for sure though. We bought land back in August of last year with the intention of sitting on it. We had no intention of like building right away. It's a completely wooded like 8-acre plot. And our goal was kind of just over the next few years to go and clear like a building spot and kind of figure out when we wanted to start that process for us. And then we found out we were having a baby, which is very exciting. But we realized we wanted to be home and we wanted to be home sooner. So we kind of expedited everything and got the build process started. We're in the process of the build on our end, but that is going to take a little bit of time. But my husband, Mr. Mary Beth Reads, or Scott, he likes to make appearances. I don't know if he'll be in this video today because I'm filming this while he's not here. He got a job down in our hometown and it is an in-person job. So we decided to make the move quicker so that we could get settled down there and we'll be living in a rental until our house is ready. All of that to say, we're moving this weekend and I have an entire library that I have not touched in packing. But I thought, why not make content? Of course. Who wouldn't want to see my library and me packing it? But first I want to give a library tour. I've never even on my Instagram or on my TikTok, which by the way, fun little plug. You should follow me on both. On Bookstagram, I'm at Mary Beth Reads. We yap about books on there. My Instagram stories are very fun. I'm pretty sporadic in my posting there, I'm not gonna lie. And then my book talk is also at Mary Beth Reads. They're all the same. So it's the Wild West over there, you know? Although I haven't been posting on there lately. But I do try to make more short form content for book talk. Anyways, what I figured I would do is first I want to take you on a tour of my current library. I also am going to have an even better library at the build. We're going to build out like a custom office library for me. I will be working remote full time, so I really want to have a nice dedicated office space that will also double as my library. I was going to share some inspiration and kind of like my plans for what that looks like. So that's what we're going to do, and then we're going to pack. We also have to go to the store and get boxes because I bought boxes for this project and then we ended up using them for other packing, and so I have to go buy multiple boxes to do that. I also picked like the worst lighting day, so please don't be mad at my lighting. I usually have much better lighting, but it's rainy and gloomy and gross. So I'm doing the best I can with my artificial lights. But I do have to go to the store and get boxes. I'm gonna get 10. I'm hoping that's enough. We have a few extras from other packing, so I might snag those if I need them, but I'm thinking I'm gonna be able to do 2 shelves per box. But first, let's talk inspo and new library to get super excited for that. And then we'll go to the store and then we'll do a library tour. Okay, I moved over so that I can have my fun little pictures up here. So this is the blueprint of the space I have for the library. I'm very excited. I have two very nice large windows in the library, which are going to be perfect lighting for photos and for Zoom calls or Teams calls, because your girl is going to be taking a lot of Teams calls in this room. So I have two windows kind of on the left of the room, and then at the back, like where the door is, I'm thinking that's going to be more of my office space. And then as you walk in, I want like shelves. So I'm like going to have it drawn over here so you can see. But I want an entire wall, at least one wall of shelves. I'm thinking I might do a wraparound. I'm not totally sure yet though. It depends on how hard that's going to be on my husband, because he's going to be doing it. I mean, I'm going to help, but also like I'm 6 months pregnant and then I'm going to have a baby. I don't know how much help I'm going to be, but I will try. So I'm thinking shelves, at least there. I do want a TV in this room. I've decided I like to have like a YouTube video up when I read. And I also thought for like work, if I wanted to put something up on the big screen, I review a lot of ads and commercials. So it actually might be nice for me to be able to cast up onto that TV. So I do want a TV. So I'm thinking it's going to kind of be like tall shelves with a middle with short shelves and then a top, and the TV's kind of like built into that. And so that's why I'm thinking I might wrap it to kind of come over onto the right wall as well. The closet area that's there is going to be like my dog's like crate. We're going to kind of turn that into a like dog bed space for them at night. They do not sleep in our bed. That is a hard and fast rule that we've kept by, and I stand by it. I respect other people who can sleep with their dogs. I simply cannot. So they have a nice little room. They get to snug. It's great. They're good. But so that space is kind of going to be their space. But in the middle, I'm going to have a couch kind of facing the TV bookshelves. That is going to double as like a sleeper of some sort. We've been interested in these koala couches. A friend of ours has them, and they're really cool, and they're like very comfy, but then they roll out into this bed. But it's not like a traditional like you pull out the big thing with the springs type bed. It's kind of a different, I don't know. When we slept on it, it was very comfortable, and the couch was really comfortable too. So that's what I'm thinking is going to go there. And then at the back, like I said, probably we'll just have my desk. It'd be pretty basic because I don't really have paper like files or anything. Everything's done on the computer. So I don't think I'm going to need much back there, but I will have kind of just a nice little desk set up back there with my monitors. I have a standing adapter on my desk, so I'll have that on there. And it'll just be like a nice place for that. Now let's go into the inspo. As Many Basics have also decided, I'm obsessed with the color Evergreen Fog by Sherwin-Williams. My entire downstairs living room, dining room, and like entryway are painted this color. And I love them. I love them very much. So I want my walls to be Evergreen Fog. And I think it's very moody. So then I'm thinking like a nice wood shelf will go well. It's going to have hardwood floors, and that's going to be like a dark wood. So I'm thinking maybe a little bit lighter on the shelves will look really nice. And then it's also going to have 9-foot ceiling. So I'm going to be able to kind of get the like super mega tall. So I'm thinking we do the green with the wood. I want it to be kind of moody. I want to have space to actually like display my books. Right now I have a decent amount of them displayed, but a lot of them are kind of just like in a row. So I would really like to be able to spread them out more and have some decor on my shelves. So that's why I'm thinking I'm going to have to wrap them. I think we're going to have to. Plus I got to grow into it, you know? Like if I just build for what I have now, what am I supposed to do with the rest of my books that I get? So that's kind of the plan. I don't really have any other things picked out. These are some of the pictures I'm looking at. There's one picture here that I like where it's like totally like, what's it called? Color drenched? I don't know, where you like paint the ceiling and the walls the same color. I really like that, but I'm scared to commit to that. So I don't think we'll move forward with that. I think I'd rather just stick to safe in this scenario. I can always go back and paint it. Although painting a ceiling sucks, but we'll think about that later. But I really like the more moody aesthetic of libraries. I just don't want it to be too dark, especially because it's going to be my office. It's not just going to be a space where I like read. So I want to have enough light, which is why I like the Evergreen Fog, because it's a lighter green. Hopefully one day I can make a enter my new library video with me, but it will be delayed because we probably will not be in the house until the fall. All right, we are on our way to get boxes. We purchased a bunch of boxes, but we've been using them. So what I bought for the library, I only have like 2 left. So I have to go get boxes. And from what I can tell, from watching other people do packing videos, I believe I need to do the small ones because books are really heavy, right? So I feel like I need to do the small ones so that I don't have these massively heavy books that blow out the bottom. So that's what I'm thinking I'm gonna buy. I think I'm gonna do like 2 boxes or 2 shelves per box. And I have 10 shelves that, right? 1, 2, 3, I have 6. So that's 12 shelves. And then the short ones I'll probably need, so that would be 6 boxes. My math is mathing. That would be 6 boxes, and then I probably need 2, 4, 10. And I'll probably just grab a couple extras because we probably are gonna need more boxes. I don't know. I don't really want to have to drive back out, so I might just overbuy and then figure it out on the back end. But all right, let's go to Lowe's and get our packing supplies. There's a dog. There's a dog. Does anybody else's car not have the like unlock? You have to actually use the key. I thought this was standard technology today. This is a brand new truck. Hello, you can see me. This is a brand new truck. I have to use the key. Also, in this house, we return our carts. Always. Let's do a tour of my shelves. So it is very difficult for me to get a full-blown photo video of my library because of how I have it set up. When you walk into the room, we have my office. This is where I work every day when I work from home. Very fun stuff. These are my mini shelves. They kind of became overflow because I had them and needed them. I also used to have like decor and stuff up there, but I've already started packing that stuff. So this is really truly just the book. So it used to look a lot cuter. Just keep that in mind. And then I have this little guy, which has a few books on it, but honestly is just kind of left over from how my office used to be set up. And then we come over here and we have the full picture. The tall shelves. Oh wait, let me turn on my lights. Hold on. Now you get the full effect. Ow. I just tripped on a trash can. Now you get the full effect. The stunning library. So let's go through what everything is. I turned off the lights because the last time I did that, they kind of messed up the video, but pretend like they're still there. Up top, we've got all of my PR packages that I've received since I got this idea from Lauren to put PR packages up on top because they're so pretty. So I've got some Catherine Cowles over here. That's Catherine Cowles. This is Ashley Munoz. That's Lena Hendricks. More Catherine Cowles, Holly Renee. Just some cutie little packages. So let's start here at the fantasy shelf. I did try to keep these relatively organized. However, the overflow shelves have no rhyme or reason to them. I have my Blood and Ash series and my Danielle L. Jensen, Harper L. Woods. This is my stunning Ophelia shelf. I'm just obsessed with these editions. They had to be displayed. They just had to be displayed. I actually want them to be even more displayed and I want to be able to put more art up, but we're working on it. Then we've got my Zodiac Academy and Solaria World shelf with my Fourth Wing. Oh wait, hold on, my dagger. Ha! It was not displayed because I thought it would scare people. Come on, get into focus. Come on. It was not displayed because I was worried that people in showings would be freaked out by it, but I do have a dagger. I also have a sword. I haven't had that displayed though either. So those both need to go up in the new house. And then down here to the left, I call this my LBC Read section because these are all books that are from her authors. And then I have some other fantasy books over here. Whoa. Just kind of a random mess there. I have all of my Sarah J. Maas books down here. And then this is kind of just the overflow of fantasy books that I don't know what to do with. Then we move over to this shelf, which is my romance shelf. I recently did a whole YouTube short on this whole collection, all of my Catherine Cowles books, because I have so many beautiful special editions. So up top, I've got Small Town Romances over, so this is all Catherine, and then over here I've got Lila, and then I've got a couple others, Sienna Judd, and I haven't read When It Burns or Bourbon and Lies, but I have both of those up there. My lovely Elsie shelf. It's like Elf on a Shelf, but it's Elsie shelf. I thought that was funnier than it probably was. All of my Elsie books are here. I love them so much. I pride myself in having all of the mirrored editions, the mirror cover editions, because I think they're the most stunning of all of them, personally. Then we overflow with a little bit more Small Town, and then we kind of get over here. We've got Billionaires on the right, and then the bottom, oh wait, I have 2 more shelves. And then we've got some more Billionaires, some more Small Town, and then we kind of just have like random ones that I didn't have like a specific category to fit down there. But I do have all my Lauren Asher books right there, except for, is she the, oh yeah. So I do have all of my Lauren Asher non-F1 books there, because then down here is my sports romance shelf. There's a lot of them. That's all I have to say. And then I just have this cute, this is like from my wedding. All of my bridesmaids made this, so I thought that was cute on my little romance shelf. The less fun shelves, I should say, are these overflow shelves. It does let me display some of them, which I do appreciate. So I've got my House of Devils and, what's that series called? Oh, Artifacts of Oranos series. A friend of mine got me this. Sorry, I can't, I'm reading. And I think it's so cute. Then I've got some other fantasy series down here. I'm not gonna lie to you, I have not read most of these books. I'm not totally sold on the Shatter Me series. I read the first one, wasn't a big fan. And then the same with Caraval. But they're still here. I might read them one day. I have read the Rhapsodic, the Bargainer series. So that's one that I have read over there. The very bottom shelf, these are actually all books that I'm either giving away or selling. So I have a Pango Books, which is closed right now because I'm not gonna be able to send out books in a timely fashion while we're moving. But those are all down here. And some of them are over here as well. And then I just kind of have some random. This is truly the most random of shelves. It just is whatever I couldn't fit elsewhere. And then up here, I've got some random, I've got Emily Henry, I've got some random romance series, basically, romance books. The Entangled series, this one here. Hold on. So underrated. You need to read it. It's a completed trilogy. It's by R. Phillips. Literally so freaking good. So much angst. So much trauma. It is a love triangle, but it's done so well. Give it a chance. Yeah, and then just some other ones. I haven't read a lot of these, to be completely honest. But I do own them. And then up top, I've got my little Scarlett St. Clair corner over here with her Hades and Persephone series and her King of Battle and Blood series. And then these are just some indie books, fantasy books that I like. Well, Heavenly Bodies isn't indie anymore, but I bought that when it was indie. But I still haven't read the second one, and now I have to wait because they're getting republished, so it could be a while. But anyways, that's my library. All right, we gotta build boxes. Oh, I'll tell you what I'm listening to. For this video, for the pleasure of myself while making this video, I will be listening to Lady of Darkness. I'm almost done with it, and it's very good, and I love it very much. So that's what I'll be listening to, but I don't want to get copyrighted, so you're not gonna listen to it, but you should. You should indeed. I'm gonna stop talking now.
Staring into hers, a star.
Is this honestly how people listen to audiobooks? I respect that I listen to audiobooks very fast, but I feel like 1x speed would drive me insane. I go at 2.25. I don't think you need to go that far. Like, I got Scott to like 1.4, 1.5, and I feel like that's fine. But like, the 1x speed is slow. Thinking I need to put books in like this because I'm worried if I put them in like this, that's gonna hurt the spines because they're probably gonna sit for a while. So that's gonna be the method that we go with. I come bearing a back brace and bubble wrap. I think for all of my like little trinkets and stuff, I needed bubble wrap. So the only scissors I could find were kitchen scissors. I think we packed the other ones. So we're working with what we have. This is called being 6 months pregnant and moving. It is much later because I got distracted, and the bangs were no longer banging for me. They got wet, but we're back and we're gonna keep packing. 1 shelf down, 3 to go. It is the next day, but I did finish my task last night. You probably saw me pack my last box up, and then I took a little bit of time, not on camera, where I was packing up like the closet in this room, some of the stuff on my desk, just like finishing it out, but it's empty. It's crazy. Wait, let me turn you around. It is completely empty. It's so sad. Here they are. Stored away until we get our new library. I'm so sad. I'm honestly so sad just because I know that I don't get to see them for like 6 months, but it's all for a good reason. And that is what I have to keep in mind. These are gonna get moved on Saturday. We're gonna keep them in a nice dry space where they can be stored for the summer. We'll put them back together once we get the new place. I'm so excited for what's to come. It's a little sad moving. Not totally though. We've lived here for like 5 years. We have very happy memories here, but at the same time, I'm ready to get home. I'm very ready to get home. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and make sure you're subscribed to my channel if you haven't already. What's our comment for the day? Let's do the little girl, like who's like, leave her if you've made it this far. Probably be radio silent for a while on socials because we'll be moving, but once we're all settled in, we'll be back at it. So excited. Anyways, hope you had a great time. I have dogs back. Hold on. Rooney. Ronald. Say goodbye. Goodbye, everybody. We're moving to a new house. It's so sad.